Andy will preview Curzon Ashton in a minute, but Newcastle Town away in the second qualifying round of the FA Cup. Your thoughts on that draw?
It'll be a tough challenge again, something that we've not come up against, but we'll do his research into them. If I'm being really honest, I don't really know a lot about them, but obviously doing a good job to get into the qualifying round. So yeah, we'll approach like any other league game. We'll do his work on them, we'll analyse them and watch them. I think Scoff said he played them once in a pre-season friendly, so we've got some knowledge of the ground. We've just looked at it then, and you can see it's a smallish ground with I think there's a bike track around it. So yeah, it'll be different place to play in, but something that we've got to deal with.
Something that the club haven't had in recent years is a cup run, and something we also haven't had is opposition lower than us in the FA Cup. Obviously Brackley last season. I suppose it's important for the club to have a cup run this year, isn't it?
It is, and it's important we continue the work we're doing right now. We've been good so far, we can get better, but yeah, obviously financially wise the club would benefit from the cup run, and it's something we'll plan to get.
Moving on to tomorrow night then, it's a second consecutive first versus second, so in that it'll be another tough game.
All tough games, and yeah, Curzon will be no exception to that. We know very similar for last year in the way they approach it because of the same manager, but it'll be a tough task. The second in the league for a reason. Watched quite a few of the games now, and they've been defensively solid all the games, so it's going to be tough to break down. And obviously they've got some goals in them as well. So yeah, it'll be a real tough challenge, but we'll keep going back to it, focus on what we can do and how we can hit opposition.
It's a team that took all 6 points from us last season. I suppose you have to look at, if they're similar, how they beat us last year and ensure it doesn't happen again.
Exactly that, yeah. Again, the manager has got really organised, really structured to their defensive side of the game. So yeah, we're going to have to be really smart and really knuckle down on the details of us passing tomorrow, because obviously they're looking for a straight pass and get them on the field. So yeah, concentration the whole way through the game is going to be important. And like I say, it's first v second they're up there for a reason, because they are playing some good football.
Obviously they've got a good surface there as well, which probably plays into both teams' hands. Obviously the last 15 minutes there last year didn't materialise that way, did it?
No. The pitch was outstanding last time we played there, barring the downpour and the debacle of the ball not bouncing, but we persevered and carried on. Yeah, but it's a really good pitch and surface to play on, so I'm expecting exactly the same.
From us, team news wise, obviously lost Michael Kelly early on Friday night. What's the update with him?
Got a slight strain in hamstring, his left hamstring. He got full strength, full flexibility. It's just a little bit tight around the back, so not as bad as everyone feared. Probably 2 to 3 weeks maximum. He got full strength, full movement. It's just a bit painful in one area, so we'll monitor him. Joe Rowley's nearly back with the squad now, and he'll be training on Thursday. He's just a slight spasm in his back. And Alfie Beeston took a whack on his shoulder, so he'll be soon fit.
Are any of those in contention for tomorrow night, or is it too soon?
Kale will be out, and so will Joe.
In terms of the squad then, obviously, we've said it every time, 16 players used in every single game. Everyone's staying together and moving on to the next one, I guess, every time.
Yeah, again, I keep going back to the mentality of the side. We've got a squad here that wants to battle for each position, and it's about keeping them happy. If we got a happy squad, you'll get more and more out of them. So again, people I know question the substitutions, but I'm not doing it just to keep people happy. I'm doing it for reasons to disrupt the flow of the game, keep everyone fresh. We've got the thresholds to work between, so I know on the GPS systems that we get the right amount of work in. So if they're going over, we bring them off, and we've got players that can replace like for like. So in that respect, it's been good for us.
Just finally on the fans, obviously we know the great support on Friday night. We know there'll be support tomorrow, but Scarborough sold out in less than 2 hours, over 700 tickets. Just shows what it's all about, doesn't it?
It's fantastic, and the fans on Friday night, barring one, were incredible. And again, thank you for self-policing that yourselves, because we know we can't have that anymore. So thank you to everyone around that did put a situation out that could have been worse. But no, the atmosphere on Friday night was something special. And again, the players respond to it when you give them the support you've been giving them. So yeah, long may that continue. And again, Scarborough's going to be no different. Another tough challenge there when we go there. So yeah, I'm really pleased. Fans have been fantastic so far. Let's make sure we keep going.
Just one on that incident. Obviously, the threat of fine, potential point deduction. How much does that concern you now? Especially the point deduction from a playing side of things.
Well, it does. Anything, the financial implication, so as it could be a reduction in the standing area. So, message again is, don't do it. Do whatever you want away from the ground. Don't bring flares in here. There's no need. It stops the flow of the game. It's dangerous, and again, like for the club's positioning, we could lose points, we could lose money. We've worked so hard to get this back now. We don't need any financial implications hitting the club or point deductions.